Hey guys, it's Keith Chamberlain. I am the inventor of the Chamberlain downrigger release, and I'm going to spend a few minutes to show you guys how it works. I'm going to do a demonstration here, and then we're going to go out on the lake and do some more shots of how you can load your rod and other aspects of the release. If you go to our website, downriggerrelease.com, you can see more information. There's a chart in there about how many turns the horizontal knob can be turned out and corresponding pressures. If you're interested in that, the maximum is about 5.6 pounds of horizontal pressure. Here's a shot of our package, and it has detailed instructions on the back, and also our stacker package, also detailed instructions on the back. We have on our website videos of how that works as well. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. And I need to thank all my customers, everybody who has been talking about the release over the years, because I rely on word of mouth advertising, and I really appreciate all the kind words and emails and letters that I get. So it's very rewarding to know that you guys enjoy the product, and it's working good for you. And so don't hesitate to contact me here at the shop if you have any questions, and we're going to go right to how this release works. So thanks again, and have a safe time out on the water. I'm going to explain to you some of the features of the Chamberlain release. It has a 410 stainless horizontal shaft. It has a triple nickel coated rough surface magnet that is stationary right here. It means it does not move. It's attracted to the shaft. So when you adjust this knob, this horizontal knob, it changes the gap between the magnet and the shaft. So you can adjust it very precisely and have it like a hair trigger. And at the same time, the rod pressure or the vertical pressure is done through these fingers in this side adjustment. And the wire is pinched in here in a way that it's not actually pinching the wire. It's just preventing it from going up toward the surface of the water. And so your fishing line comes down, is attached to this first bend right here, goes out to the lure. And so the lure is doing its thing, and the fish comes along and bites it. It pulls back on the line. It overcomes the magnet, and this Z-wire just hinges free and releases your fishing line. One of the things I wanted to talk about was this wire that we use. It's a 62 thousandths 300 series stainless steel wire. This clip here will hold about 160 pounds before it pulls free, so it's good and strong and won't give you any trouble. Okay, this is a shot of how the fishing line is attached, and it's very easy to attach it. I'm using braided line for a demonstration. Just something to note, if you were using mono or fluorocarbon line on our package, it recommends 5 to 7 twists. But if you're using braided fishing line, you have to use a few more twists, like 9 or 10 twists, because braid does not stick to itself like monofilament does. So this is how the line attachment is. You got your line coming down from your fishing rod here, and your line going through your lure out here, and you just grab the line like this and make a loop, and you twist it with your finger, and then you have this loop here like this. And so then you put it on the Z wire, snap it into the trolling position, and it's always a good idea to cinch those twists down so it locks on there. And that's how the line is attached on there. And of course, what happens when a fish bites is it pulls on the lure side, it overcomes the magnet and pops out like that, and your line is released. Now that we're finishing up here in the shop on the controlled demonstration, we're going to take a trip to the lake and do some actual trolling with the release, and you guys can see how you can load your rod at the surface as you're letting it down and put good tension against the release and not have a lot of blowback in your fishing line and other information you might find useful. So that's what we're going to do, and stay tuned. Here we go. Hey there, it's Keith Chamberlain, inventor of the Chamberlain release, coming at you from beautiful Willoughby Lake. And I'm going to do a little demonstration on how the release works. And I need to thank all my customers over the last few years for making it a success, because without you, I do just word of mouth advertising, and you guys swearing by them and not at them, so that's all good. And so here's a shot of the release, and inside here is a sliding shaft, which is your horizontal adjustment. It has a magnet in here that is fixed and does not move. And so when you adjust your horizontal adjusting knob, it changes the gap between the magnet and the shaft, so that it makes a very, very sensitive adjustment. And the vertical adjustment is done through these fingers here and this side thumb knob. And so the two adjustments don't really affect each other, and you can have a lot of rod pressure against it and at the same time have a light adjustment on the horizontal, which means you won't drag many small fish. And so it's very small fish friendly, and it's a mechanical release, so it's exactly the same every time that you set it. So you can adjust your rod tension pretty tight, and so you won't have any false releases from adding too much rod pressure by accident to that. So it's very adjustable, and we're going to show you how it works. All right, so we're going to demonstrate how to set this release up, set your line up on it. And of course, you let your line out in back of the boat the distance that you want, and you grab the line from the tip of the rod. You pull it through your hand like this, make a loop, and you make, I'm running braided line, so it doesn't stick to itself like mono or fluorocarbon line, so you want to add a few more twists. If this was mono line, you're good with 7 twists, 5, 7 twists, but since this is braid, doesn't stick to itself, we're going to run like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 10 twists in there, and then we bring it down. We got our Z wire here, our release wire. It goes in the first bend, and you snap it in the trolling position just like this. And it's always a good idea to cinch those twists down so it locks on, and so it doesn't slip when you add rod pressure to it. So we're gonna lower this down, and you can see that I'm gonna load the rod right at the surface of the water. I'm gonna put rod pressure against it, and as we go down, it's going foot for foot with the downrigger. I got that release set for 4 turns out, which is about a pound. And we're gonna go down to about 50 feet today, 52 feet, that's pretty good. So now we got a very light horizontal setting, which is the fish end of it, and the vertical setting is fairly tight so that I can put a good rod pressure against it. Visit our website. There's lots of information on there. There's some more videos. That is www.downriggerrelease.com. Yeah, we're doing our little video here on how to work the release and all the aspects, and we got interrupted by a fish. All right. Just put that right here. All right. Nothing to write home about, probably just a small lake trout. There. Yep, just like that. Yep, we'll get this guy back in the water and continue our job. I mean, that fish wasn't very big. It's probably about 16, 17 inches, but you can see that if your release was set too tight, you'd probably be dragging that thing around all day and not know what's on there. Like you just saw, that small fish that we just got, pop that off, no problem. And you know, you don't have any worries about dragging small fish around. So that's the main idea behind the release. Is I was didn't want to drag any small fish, and I didn't want to have false releases. So that's what I think that I've accomplished with the release. And again, you know, visit our website, give me a call or an email. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to answer them. Fish on. This one's got a little bit more weight to it. It's probably about 20 inches. Hopefully he stays buttoned on there. Probably another small lake trout. Oh, he's not a bad one. Probably about 5 pounds. He's in the net. Not a bad fish. Probably about 4.5 pounds or so. We're gonna get him back in the water. There he goes. Awesome. Okay, so that was a good demonstration. Usually when you demonstrate something, you know, the fish don't cooperate, but we got a couple fish there on video. You know, that's our catchphrase for our release is "it's about time," and it's about time someone came up with a release that actually works, and it's about your time on the water and how, you know, it's valuable. And you don't want to be wasting time resetting, dragging around little fish or whatever, wondering if you got a small fish on there and checking it. So with this thing, it's just kind of set it and forget it. You know, once you get it dialed in, it's good to go. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you out on the water. Keep your hook sharp. You're gonna have to cut that and get the net for me. Thanks for watching.